Stop relying on your brain. It's too small for kingdom business. Stop relying on your intelligence. I know you studied aeronautic engineering. I know you are a barrister. I know you studied medicine and surgery. And in medicine, you studied the heart. You studied the brain. There are only 5 of you in Nigeria. God bless you. But if it's kingdom, your brain is too tiny. He says it's not given to man that walketh to order his step. Before you step out of the house, wait. First you. Mighty stands before you like a mighty, terrible one. Are we blessed? For sake of time, you may write this down just for reference. We look at the story of David and Goliath. We may not have the time to read, but please write for reference. 1 Samuel, when you read 1 Samuel from verse 1 Samuel 16 down to 17, you read everything, the entire verse. It talks about the young boy David. Now David was a shepherd. Are we together? And in carrying out his duty, he experienced something about the God who was strong and mighty. With that strength upon him, he tore the mouth of the bear and the lion. One time, this 6-footed beast called Goliath of Gath was threatening even the warriors of Israel. And Saul, alongside his men, the Bible records, they were afraid, and he kept threatening them every day. Bring me a man that I would fight. And the young boy went to serve his brother's food as a teenager, and he heard the beast roaring, and he said, please, can I know what is going on there? And he said, this man is looking for a man to fight him. And he stood with confidence and said, what shall it be done to this man? He was already discussing the rewards, because as far as victory is concerned, now you need to understand the stature. Listen. You need to understand the stature of the man he was talking about. 6 fingers, 6 toes. Goliath of Gath. The brothers were angry and they said, leave this place. He said, let me tell you something I have not told you. I am not standing on my own strength. One time while I was a shepherd, the lion came. I know what the king can do even in the jungle. This man, the King of glory, who is strong and mighty, even mighty through me, is able to act valiantly over this man. Finally, he convinced Saul. And when he stood there, Goliath came like every other day and saw a tiny boy. Don't blame Goliath. I would do the same thing. He said, am I a dog? I will kill you, but at least respect me. Let me know I fought, not played. You thought David would keep quiet. When he was done talking, David said, listen now. You come to me with your spears and bows, but I come in a name. Hold on. Life will treat you based on what is the basis of your advancement. You can come in a certificate. You can come in a connection. David said, I would be stupid to fight you with a sword. I come in a name. My weapon is the name. Someone, you need to hold that name and take it, and with it, that is the name that will build you the house. It is Jireh that will build the house, not cement and block. It is Rapha that will bring the healing. We confront challenges with the dimension of God that has been preserved for our learning and our growth. This is why we wax valiant based on revelation. I come to you in a name. And then he now went further to prophesy. He understood James chapter 2 and verse 26, that a body without a spirit is dead. He had killed the spirit by that boldness. He knew that Goliath was a body, and if without a spirit, he's dead. And he said, let me tell you what will happen to you. I will bring you down with this sling. When you are down, it is your own sword that I will use, and I will feed your flesh to the birds. And Goliath said, all right. The Bible says he ran towards him. The people that do know their God ran towards him. Ran towards him. Ran towards him. The spirit of faith is the first effect of having the revelation of the Lord who is strong and mighty. Are we together? Number 2, what is the second